It's time for some Q&A, or should I say Drew&A? It's the beauty edition. We answered some of our VFF's most burning beauty questions, tackling everything from skincare to how to rock the latest makeup trends. I mean, this is my lane. Let's take a look. First up, we have Manda. Manda, what's your question?
So I love a colorful eye trend, and I'm a remote kindergarten teacher, so I am online all the time, and I don't want to look too crazy with too much color. So how could I add a pop of color to my look?
First of all, that's a fantastic question. Second of all, my first instinct is to say, try a colored eyeliner, because it's going to be easy to apply. You have so much more control over a pencil than, you know, I still get intimidated by eyeshadow and creating that smoky eye, or do I want the color to be brought down to the bottom? Do I go all the way to the brow? Where am I finishing? Do the corners? So eyeshadow is a big league ticket, you know, for makeup. Whereas the liner, you can just have a lot of control and it'll be more minimalist. So I feel like it's a fun toes in for color.
I think that's awesome. I think that you're right. It's way easier to control. Sometimes I do my eyeshadow and it's like in my eyebrows and I'm like, what is happening? My kids will be like, what's that green stuff on your eyes? But I think the liner is a great idea.
Yeah, well, it's like the possibilities are almost too endless with eyeshadow, whereas eyeliner has just more control. Do you have a favorite makeup brand?
A favorite makeup brand. I love MAC. I absolutely love MAC.
Oh, well, they have the most incredible colors with their pencils. So go in, get some that feel like the toes in, and because it's liner, go for something bold as well. Maybe get two different colors, one that's a little tamer and a little more daytime, and one that's a little more like, I'm going all in.
Right.
Well, thank you, Manda. I hope that helped.
Thank you. Helped so much. I'm excited.
Okay. Next up is Ro. What's your question?
Hey, Drew, girl.
Hi, Ro.
Hi. Okay, so every morning I do my makeup, and by 2 o'clock, I have a shiny forehead, like shiny, like a mirror shiny. How can I combat oily skin?
That's interesting, too. Like, I have this hormonal goatee thing happening on my face, so I completely understand when it can happen. Like, you have to take care of, like, a certain area, and it's not the whole face, but it's particular. I would invest in a pack of blotting papers or rice papers. I love the rice papers. If you don't have one on hand, I recommend even toilet paper or a tissue. The blotting and dabbing for me is first and foremost to, almost like stains, extract everything that's on the surface or underneath and then apply, because anything you apply will stick to the sweat and move around, and it's just not going to look good.
Well, thank you. I'm going to give me some rice paper and blot away.
Oh, Ro, will you let us know how that's going for you?
I sure will.
Because if it doesn't work and you don't like it, we'll go on to the next idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Thank you, Ro.
Thank you, Drew.
Okay, Mariana, where are you and what's your question?
Hey, Drew. I'm up here in Toronto today. My question is these dark circles. No matter how much concealer I apply, these dark circles give away the fact that I've been up all night binge watching my favorite TV show. What can I do to mask that fact and make it look like I've had 8 hours of sleep?
I actually have a tip, because I went into a movie. Adam Sandler kindly asked me to partner up again for our third film called Blended. And I had just had my daughter all of 6 months before. And needless to say, a new baby, you are up all night. And I looked like the crypt keeper. And I felt like that too. So what I found was that I found a white pigmented a formula. So I'm going to recommend a few brands. One is RMS that I really love. And I'll look at some other brands as well that might provide the right kind of, it has to have a little mica, a little translucence. So what I do is I put a little white concealer under my eye concealer. So the white reflects out like light, and it covers the purple and the blue and helps create a better springboard for the concealer to work on.
Great tip.
So there is a great RMS palette that we're going to make sure you get, and I will think of some other brands because there's not a ton on the market. I actually made a palette for Flower Beauty called Hollywood Secret, and we just didn't have the right messaging for it, and it didn't really work, but I'm going to bring it back because it's something I feel really strongly about, and it works.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you
so much, Drew.
Thank you for your questions. I love this. Thank you so much, you guys. And might I add, you're all so incredibly beautiful. All right, well, I want to make sure to help all your ladies' beauty dreams come true, and I'm going to send each one of you a $100 gift card to Flower Beauty. And you'll be able to find some of the things that we discussed today, but I'm also very happy to go out and get you the exact products from these companies also that I feel are the necessary first steps to try.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please keep sending in your questions. I love hearing from you, and more importantly, I want to see if we can make you happy.